Hi friends, it's Belinda here from Bee Making Joy, and I want to share with you some recent acquisitions, some yarny goodnesses that I have purchased recently. There are my packages lined up on the bed, and I will put links in the show notes in the description box down below to all the yarn shops that I have made purchases from on this video. And first set is from my trip home to Nova Scotia. I went to a yarn festival that was held in a heritage village. I can't remember what the village was called, Heritage Village something, in Lake Charlotte in Nova Scotia. And each vendor had their shop set up, tables set up in different of the heritage buildings. My dad came with me because he's really interested in the heritage buildings. And my brother and his wife came too. And we had a blast. So the first stop I made, it fell out the bottom of my bag, was Cape Breton yarn. Actually, where are my notes? The company was Opulent Alpaca. They have a farm in Inverness, Cape Breton, so hence the Cape Breton yarn. So they have their own Surrey alpacas and Huakaya alpacas and some Romney sheep on their farm in Nova Scotia. So the first thing that attracted me was this colorway. It's called Moon Mist. And Moon Mist is a flavor of ice cream from my childhood. It was created in Nova Scotia back in the 60s. My childhood didn't start till the 70s, but it was my favorite flavor when we went to the ice cream shops. And I'm going to pair it with this one. I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but I think that's a lovely pairing. From Cape Breton. Wonderful souvenir yarn. And it's 1/3 Huakaya alpaca, 1/3 Surrey alpaca, and 1/3 merino wool. And then there was Natural You Yarns. They are based out of Pictou, Nova Scotia. Their claim to fame is earth-friendly fibers and botanically dyed yarn. They're a mother-daughter team. Andrea and Jasmine are their names. And this colorway is called Magnolia in Bloom. I'm not sure what attracted me to it or what I intend to do with it, but it's gorgeous. It's 80% organic merino wool and 20% recycled nylon. And the booth I spent a lot of time at is Nerds with Needles. I'm not sure where in Nova Scotia they're based, but they are based in Nova Scotia. And most of their products are a geeky theme and fan art, sci-fi themes. But this yarn they specially dyed for the PEI, Prince Edward Island Fiber Festival, that unfortunately had to be canceled because of the hurricane. But this is called Red Isle. And if you've ever been to PEI, you know it's the perfect depiction of the red muds and the blue ocean. So I bought 3 skeins of it. That could become a shawl, or it could get paired with a solid color of something that goes with this and become a sweater. We shall see. But of course, for a while, it will hang around and get played with. It's a lovely fingering weight. 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. Now, this package came from Denmark. It's from Holst Garn, a Danish company. I believe garn means yarn in Danish. I've already got my needles in the bag because I already know what I'm going to make with this. Rattle, rattle, rattle. So this colorway is lavender, and this one is jade. It's Host Coast yarn, and this Host Coast is a light fingering or lace weight. It's 55% lamb's wool, 55% lamb's wool, 45% cotton, and it's I'm told it knits up very, very soft. This is a 500 gram cone, and I believe there's like 3,500 yards on this. Like I said, from Denmark, and I'm amazed at the shipping from Denmark. It was only $18 to ship it to Canada, and that's less than half what it cost me to ship a package out to my parents in Nova Scotia. So with these two, I'm going to participate in a knit along with Knits and Pieces podcast, a host along, they call it. And I'm going to double dip. I'm going to participate in a knit along with Frivolous and Frugal podcast, the half and half triangle wrap. So I've got my needles all ready because I'm ready to cast on that for our road trip. And also from there, I ordered a mix match package. What do they call it? A selection of shades, blue, gray, and green. So I assume those are factory mill-ins. But they look like a nice size quantity because it's a lace weight yarn. So those will make some nice color work. I'm just throwing everything on the floor. Now this box was shipped to me from Saskatchewan. It's from a company called Pearl Passion. They're in Estevan, Saskatchewan. Yes, and it's an Advent box. Now, full disclosure, I don't do Christmas because I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, but I've always been interested in mystery boxes and grab bags and surprises like that. So I ordered this Advent box because it wasn't really a Christmassy theme. The theme is memories in yarn. So it'll be, she will choose 24 different popular memories from 2022 and make colorways for them. And the she is Megan from Pearl Passion. So let's see. I won't open the individual skeins of yarn just yet. They're individually wrapped for each day of December, or the first 24 days of December. So out of respect for people who are doing the Advent calendar, I will wait and unwrap one each day in December, and I'll do a short video for you then as for unwrapping each one. But also in the bag is other goodies, in the box I should say. A stitch marker, commemorating it, turn back again, Ukraine. And a mug from Pearl Passion. I hope I'm allowed to keep this mug without having to throw away another one. My husband's been cracking down on the number of mugs we have. A candle. 151, whatever that means. It's got Arabia beans, vanilla, and caramel. It's hand poured in Bradford, Ontario. 100% soy wax. So, smells like baking. And I showed you the yarns individually wrapped. And there are also cards for each day that will explain the yarn as we open them. And a project bag. Now let's find the note for the project bag. It says First Deep Project Bag. This bag is custom made by Krista from Longview Creations from fabric containing the first image release from the James Webb Telescope, which shows images of galaxies in all shapes and sizes. This image has been titled First Deep. Nice double layered lined project bag. Oh, it's going to be nice. So like I said, I'll show you the yarns in December. And this box I just picked up today from her doorstep. It's done by Ginger Snap That, Kim of Ginger Snap That, right here in Calgary. So it was wonderful to be able to save the postage cost because Canada Post shipping is not so nice. The theme of this Advent box, it's not Christmas. What exactly was it called? Something about hard rock music, heavy metal music, pop rock music. I've forgotten, and there's no notes as such in here. So the yarns are all individually packaged. I think it's only 12 days, this one. 12 days of Christmas, yeah. So, like I said, out of respect for people who are actually doing Christmas and Advent, I will not spoil the mystery. I will wait until that time to unwrap these. But you can unwrap this now. This came in with it. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Another bag with all the rock groups on it. Nice. The Ginger Snap That makes the bag too. I think it's lined. A decent size. And I need my glasses to see the little. Tag GS for Ginger Snap. So there, and I have one more box that is in the hands of Canada Post. So it should arrive in the next couple of days. I will film that and edit it and add it to this video before I post it. Now my final box has arrived. It's from River City Yarns in Edmonton. And let's see. As I've told you, I don't celebrate Christmas, so I'd always been questioning whether I should buy an Advent box or not for the surprise factor I wanted. When River City Yarns said they were going away from doing their Advent boxes and doing a holiday memory box instead, I said, yes, I'm in. So then when I went to go buy it and found out there's 3 different colorways, I want all 3. So I got a triple. Now this one I'm going to show you all of the yarn. Well, let's read the note first. It says, as you know, we've declared that 2022 is the year of making memories. It's been a year in which we've all had to embrace change. We're nostalgic about the way it used to be, but mindful and grateful for the way that our new normal activities have actually brought us closer together. In this Making Memories holiday box, we hope to inspire you with the lovely limited edition hand-painted yarn from Jana and her team at Handmaiden in Nova Scotia. And we asked a few of our favorite designers if they would contribute an inspiration to our Making Memories box as well. They said yes. Tucked inside this box alongside the gorgeous yarn, you'll find 5 design possibilities. Road Warrior is a colorwork shawl by Carissa Browning from Texas. Cozy at Home socks are exactly that, designed by Kate Afterly, Ontario. Eden Delight is a striped cowl by Ann Budd, Colorado. Bayview mittens are colorful and warm and brought to you by Fiona Ellis, Ontario. And Holly Yo, British Columbia, has topped off the collection with a new version of the Quadra hat. For accessories like hats, mittens, and socks, our designer friends make sure to include sizing for the whole family, and all the designs were test knit in the Holiday Making Memories yarn. Thank you for participating in this idea. We are so grateful that you've been with us this year, and we wish you many lovely memory-making opportunities to come. Barb and Cynthia. Barb and Cynthia are sisters who run River City Yarns in Edmonton. And we've gotten to know them over the past year as I've been joining them every Monday for their Monday Makers Meetup. Maker Meetup Mondays on Zoom. If you're interested in joining our group, there's a link in their website, rivercityyarns.ca. Anyway, on to the box. Here's a packet of the patterns that I just mentioned in that letter. And then 3 colorways of yarn. So, as said, they're handmade in Nova Scotia. Their yarn line is called Eden, which is 80% fine merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. So it looks like it's a fingering weight yarn. This color palette is called Cranberry. Pretty colors. I think that's showing up nicely on camera. And then more of the same yarn based. This one is called Ice Queen. Purple. And then the final one is called Winter Mountain Palette. Yeah, I think that's lovely. I look forward to deciding what to make with these. I think I love all 3 colorways, but I think, of course, the one with the purple in it, the best. So there's my yarn acquisitions for the past little while. I think I'm done spending money for a while. Thank you for watching, and I'll put links in the show notes for all the yarn companies that I bought the yarn from. And I thank you for watching. Click the like button, and happy knitting.